Hey, what up YouTubers, it's your boy Alter Tech back again with a new video, and today we have the Samsung A10E back from the dead, and we do have the Moto E5 Supra. Now I'm using this to compare it with this device, even though this is last year's model. You can get this year's model, the Moto G6 Power, which has a faster processor, and it does have a dual camera system. So let's go ahead and get to it real quick. Let's go ahead and compare both devices. Now I did make a video with the A10E. I told people, there are better options than this device, and at the time T-Mobile was running a promotion where you get the Moto G6 Power for free. So let's go ahead and clear all the background apps. Okay, so this video has about 40 thumbs up and about 10 thumbs down, and let's go ahead and see what the people had to say. The Beaver 50, 6 thumbs up. Currently have an iPhone 8 and I just bought this phone. I've had a lot of phones in my life and this phone is super smooth. My A10E never ever freezes, never lags, and it's never slow. I have no idea what you're talking about. I do DoorDash, Grubhub, watch Netflix, Facebook all day for 10 hours a day on this 10E and never flinches. This would have been a $500 phone a few years ago. That is kind of true. And you're essentially comparing a Corolla to a Corvette. No, I'm not comparing this to a flagship. That's why I have the Moto E5 Supra. The lagginess, slowness, or whatever you're talking about makes no sense. If it's really that slow, then show us. Okay, well in this video, I'm going to show you the Beaver 50. Now, Michael Kenyon, don't know what's up with your phone, but I like this phone and none of the issues you have had. Nikolai Armstrong, learn the more features about this phone and you'll be surprised how much this bleeping phone can do. Well, scoopity whoop top whoop. So I do have the Galaxy Note 9, I had the Galaxy Note 10, I had the Galaxy S10, and they had a ton more features than this. Sure, I know all the features inside out on this phone. This is pretty much the basic features you would get on a Samsung phone. This is the lowest A series model you could probably pick up. So let's see what else we got. Jonathan, this was a recent commenter. At least the A10Z's camera is better than the Moto. Moto is garbage. Do you even know what you're saying, dude? Of course I know what I'm saying. I'm a tech reviewer. So he wants to know, do you take good care of it? This is a brand new phone. I barely have any apps installed. And our factory reset this phone about twice, and now with the latest update, which I'll show you guys in a minute, it promises better performance, more stability. So he says, it's a 4G phone. Of course, Bixby is going to take time to load. Okay, number one, I am on Wi-Fi right now. So sorry if I was being rude. I love your videos, dude. Okay, all love and peace, bro. So let's go ahead and check the updates on this device. Software update. The last update was a promise. Like I said, device stability improvements, bug fixes, new and enhanced features, further improvements to performance to get the best from device, blah, blah, blah. Okay, awesome. So we're all set with this device. Maybe things are going to be different right now. So, if you're going to pick up this device, like I said, the Moto, and this has 3 gigabytes of RAM, while this has about 2 gigabytes of RAM. This has 5,000 milliamp hours of battery. This has, I believe it's under 4,000. So this one, it could definitely get through 2 days. This one I could definitely get through about a day. Pretty easy. So let's go ahead and unlock the phone. So the cool thing about the A10E, you do have a really cool face unlock system. There, it worked pretty good. And for this one, you do have a fingerprint sensor in the back. So let's go ahead and open up the, let's say you have Google Home Feed to the left. So let's go ahead and swipe to the left. Bam, it's already loaded up. As for Bixby, here we go. So it takes time to load up, and it does have this little glitchy effect usually when it loads up for the first time. But anyways, pretty smooth. Both of them are pretty smooth. And keep in mind, I'm using a new Google account on this phone. Okay, so let's go ahead and test out the internet performance. Let's go ahead and use fast. 1, 2, 3. Now, will the Samsung A10E catch up? Pretty much okay. Starting to catch up or not. Okay, so the Moto Supra won this battle. Let's go ahead and try something else. Let's try gaming. Let's go try RAM boat. Now, number one, I'll say this, people. There's no reason for me to pick one phone over the other. I have no loyalty to either brand. It's just about user experience. I mean, if this phone works super excellent, that would be awesome for me. It would actually be worth keeping. I mean, they both loaded up pretty much at the same time. Now right off the bat, the Samsung A10E, I do like the display a lot better. Colors seem to be a lot more vibrant. The colors on the Moto device seems to be a little bit on the muted side. The sound on the Moto G6 is actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and try the sound on the S10E. So this is a bottom firing speaker. So if you have it like this, it's going to be muted. But as for the Moto device, your speakers are actually front firing. But overall, both audios are pretty damn good. Sounds nice and loud. Okay, so let's go ahead and try Google Chrome on both devices. 1, 2, 3. So the Moto E5 Supra, well, actually the Samsung A10E, just quickly took the win on this. And let's try the scrolling. Both of them seem to be doing a pretty damn good job. Overall, they seem to be almost neck and neck at this point. Quite surprising. So let's go ahead and open up the text messaging app. Okay, so the Samsung A10E once again took the win on that. Quite interesting. So let's try opening the Google app. So 1, 2, 3. Interesting. So the Moto E5 Supra took the win on that. And just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and check out the camera quality. So now both photos do look pretty damn good. For the price range of these devices. And as you guys can see, there is some added sharpness on the Samsung photos. They're pretty much well known for adding extra sharpness on their photos. Okay, so with the brightness set on max on both devices, they both look pretty good. The Samsung A10E looks to be slightly on the cooler side. For this phone, you do have the Moto action features. And with those features, chop for your flashlight, twist to capture, swipe to shrink the screen. And for this one, you do have access to the Samsung Galaxy App Store. So you do have a ton of cool features on this device as well. But overall, I would say both of these phones did a pretty good job. I can't give one win over the other based on what I've just showed you guys. But with 3 gigabytes of RAM, if you guys are into opening a ton of apps on your phones, you guys might prefer the Moto. But if you guys want a great quality display with nice colors and whatnot, for the update, it was glitching on me, especially with the map navigation system. It was causing some issues. So one more thing to keep in mind, you do have more of a stock Android experience on the Moto E5 Supra, and on this you do have the Samsung One UI experience, which I have to say they've done a great job. I do like the look of the icons, I do like the design, I do like the extra features. So as you guys can see, there really isn't any hate between me and the Samsung A10E. I just wanted this device to work as how it should, and with this update, pretty much on par with the Moto E5 Supra. And like I said, you get the Moto G6 power. It does have a faster processor, so it might be somewhat faster than both of these devices. So anyways, people, this is AlterTech signing out with the Moto E5 Supra and the Samsung A10E. If you're on a budget and you don't feel like buying an older flagship device, you want something that's new and affordable, this A10E is a decent option. Now in the settings menu, I did choose to reduce the animation speeds. So if you guys feel like it's actually a lot more snappier, it's because the animation speeds have been reduced or actually almost turned off. Now, before I go, I do have to bring up the LG G6. This phone, it's simply, number one, it's gorgeous. It has a better build quality. The only thing that's destroying this phone from even me recommending it is the poor battery life. Anything else, you do have a fingerprint sensor. You do have an excellent camera hardware system. Now, the cameras on these are pretty damn good. You do have a headphone jack, USB Type-C, great audio, some great recording features as well. And let's see, we do have the LG launcher, which could be a little issue sometimes, but so far with a factory update, this phone has been working like brand new. and I would totally pick one up if you could get a battery pack, or if you don't mind charging. This does have wireless charging as well. But now, out of all these devices, this is also the best looking device. You could probably get this on eBay for like maybe like $100, $90 on Amazon. Choice is up to you, man. I'm just saying, there's a lot of choices out there in 2019, and you just gotta go ahead and pick the phone that that you're happy with. A lot of people are happy with the Samsung A10E, and if you're happy with that, more power to you. If you're happy with the Moto series, that's cool. Or if you're like me, if you'd rather go with a older flagship device with a better camera system, that's a great option as well. So anyways, it's a win situation for everyone. If you guys have any questions or comments, please hit me up down below. This is Altered Tech signing out. Peace.